Top 10 bookstores every book lover should visit. Books, man. They've got this crazy power, right? They can take you anywhere, anytime. But you know what else is kind of magical? The places you find these books. I'm talking about bookstores, those brick-and-mortar havens for us bookworms. Some of these places, they're not just stores, they're experiences, they're destinations. So buckle up, grab your reading glasses, and get ready for a wild ride, because we're about to dive headfirst into the top 10 bookstores every book lover should visit. Alright, let's kick things off in Santorini, Greece. Perched on the edge of a freaking cliff, overlooking the Aegean Sea, is Atlantis Books. This place is the definition of hidden gem, founded by a group of friends back in 2004. Imagine this, you're surrounded by stacks of books, the sun setting over the ocean, you can smell the salt air. Trust me, this bookstore is worth the trip alone. Next up, we're heading to Buenos Aires, Argentina, a city that lives and breathes art and culture. This place used to be a grand, opulent theater, and let me tell you, they didn't change much when they converted it into a bookstore. Red velvet curtains, ornate balconies, a freaking dome ceiling covered in frescoes. You'll forget you're even there to buy books. You'll be too busy picking your jaw up off the floor. Paris, the city of lights, the city of love, and the city of Shakespeare and Company? You better believe it. This place is legendary, a cornerstone of the literary world since the 1950s. We're talking about a bookstore that hosted the likes of James Baldwin, Allen Ginsberg, literal icons. Dusty corners piled high with books, vintage typewriters scattered around, that old book smell hitting you the second you walk in. It's like stepping into a time capsule. Alright, let's hop across the channel to London, baby. Daunt Books. This one's a classic. Imagine a bookstore that feels like a library from a bygone era. Edwardian oak galleries, sunlight streaming through skylights, that peaceful, studious atmosphere. Daunt Books specializes in travel books, organizing the whole store by country. Venice, the floating city, a place unlike any other. Libreria Acqua Alta, this place is wild. Books in bathtubs, books in gondolas, books stacked to the ceiling. Venice floods, my friends, but that's what makes this place so unique. And don't forget to climb the staircase made of books for a view of the canals, only in Venice, man. Now we're coming back stateside to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, baby, the last bookstore. This place is a trip. It's housed in this old bank building and they've turned it into a bookworm's paradise. Tunnels made of books, art installations built from novels, hidden rooms stacked with forgotten treasures. This place is a cultural hub, not just a bookstore. Time to head back to Europe, this time to Porto, Portugal. Livraria Lello, this bookstore is straight out of a fairy tale. Stained glass ceiling, a sweeping crimson staircase, intricate woodwork everywhere you look. They say J.K. Rowling got the inspiration for Hogwarts from this place, and honestly, I believe it. You walk in and you half expect to see Dumbledore sorting students into houses. It's that kind of vibe. Back to the US we go, this time to Portland, Oregon, home of Powell's City of Books. It's not just a bookstore, it's a city of books. Over 1 million books spread across multiple floors, new releases next to rare first editions, cozy reading nooks tucked away in every corner. You could spend days in here and still not see everything. It's a book lover's dream, plain and simple. Now, this one's special, Boekhandel Dominikanen in Maastricht, Netherlands. This bookstore is inside a church, a 13th century Gothic church no less. Soaring ceilings, stained glass windows, and in the middle of it all, stacks and stacks of books. This is what I'm talking about when I say bookstores can be more than just stores, they can be experiences. And finally, the #1 spot on our list, the bookstore that embodies everything a bookstore should be. City Lights Bookstore in San Francisco. Founded by a poet back in the 1950s, it became a haven for the Beat generation, a place where free speech and radical ideas thrived. It's a place where you can find books you won't see anywhere else, where you can lose yourself in thought-provoking literature. So, there you have it, my top 10 bookstores that every book lover needs to visit before they, well, kick the bucket. From the cobblestone streets of Paris to a freaking church in the Netherlands, these places are more than just stores. They're portals to other worlds, just like the books on their shelves. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the ride, subscribe for more travel adventures, and let me know in the comments which of these bookstores you're dying to visit. See you in the next one.